And thank you, Very Reverend Father Jajad Ashekian, for your eloquent invocation this morning. I'd also like to thank the Scouts from the Homenamen, Santa Clara County for being with us today. And it's so appropriate that we see young people from the Scouts here, as we've just witnessed over the last several days, young people in Yerevan, 100,000 strong, who have changed the course of a country's history. And it is appropriate today that we're here the day after historic events took place to commemorate the Armenian Genocide. Tomorrow, Armenians and non-Armenians around the world will gather to honor the martyrs of the Armenian Genocide, Hayot Sa Raspanuchun, and demand justice for the crimes against humanity committed by the Ottoman Turks. Beginning April 24th in 1915, the Young Turks and Kemalist movement of Turkey attempted to systematically annihilate the Armenian people is what is known as one of the most atrocious violations of human rights in history. Between 1915 and 1923, 1.5 million Armenians were executed, drowned, burned, forced to participate in death marches, or just murdered by other means. The Armenian Genocide was a well-documented historical event in the United States, with papers such as the New York Times writing about the attempt to exterminate Armenians in their homeland. Many remember growing up hearing about the importance of providing aid to starving Armenian children. At the request of President Woodrow Wilson and the U.S. State Department, the Near East Relief Society was created to help Armenians, Assyrians, Greeks, and other minorities being persecuted in the Near East. This organization immediately launched humanitarian campaigns, effectively raising millions of dollars to save Armenians. Greek poet Dino Christopoulos once wrote, "They tried to bury us, but they didn't know we were seeds." The Armenian people are resilient, and they resisted and survived the Ottoman Turks' attempts to wipe out their entire nation. Many survivors and descendants of the Armenian Genocide immigrated to the United States, California being home to the largest number of Armenian Americans in the country. For over a century, Turkey has denied the existence of the genocide, punishing and silencing anyone who speaks the truth. Turkey's inexcusable actions compound the grief felt by Armenians in our state and around the world. And I have a message. Türkiye aransnera an nerali. SR 107 will designate the month of April for our commemoration of the Armenian Genocide and urge the President and Congress to join California in recognizing the atrocities of 1915 constituted genocide against the Armenian people. This resolution will also call on the Republic of Turkey to end all forms of ethnic and religious discrimination and persecution. It urges the Republic of Turkey to return to their rightful owners and congregations the private and church properties confiscated during the Armenian Genocide. In March, we proudly celebrated the 30th anniversary of the Artsakh Liberation Movement, and on May 28th, we will enthusiastically celebrate the 100th anniversary of the independence of the First Republic of Armenia. And today, I respectfully ask you to join me in passing SR 107, confirming that genocide recognition by the United States is necessary and long overdue. Members, I respectfully ask for your aye vote after others will speak.